Me, the Arty Axolotl. I hope you're having a wonderful day, or night, or evening, or noon, or wherever you are. That's kind of redundant and weird. Sorry. Need to come up with a better intro. Anyway, today I am drawing Momo Yaoyorozu and Yuga Aoyama from My Hero Academia. So, yeah. So, first up, I'm drawing Momo Yaoyorozu. She is one of the coolest characters in the series. Her power/quirk lets her make whatever the heck she wants, but she has to know the atomic structure of that object. So, I don't know how you figure that out or how long that takes her to study, but that's probably why we only see her make a few things, not like a bunch of stuff. But she is probably the most smartest in Class 1A. So yeah, I am so happy with the way this drawing of Momo turned out. Like, it's probably my favorite drawing that I've ever done, or at least for now, because I think that changes for everyone and their drawings. So yeah, but like when I finished it, I just couldn't believe that I was able to produce it, because I just am so proud of the way it turned out. That may sound weird and like full of myself, but I think I have the right to like my own art sometimes. No, actually, there are quite a lot of people who don't like their own art, and I'm like, I mean, the process is a lot of fun too. But I'm learning to like my own art more, and that's kind of cool. Yay! Anyway, like I said, I'm so happy with the way she turned out. So back to her quirk. Her costume exposes quite a lot of skin, and I don't think that's necessarily necessary. She's only 16, but I think that also plays into fan service and such. I think fan service is one of the things that turned people away from anime because of that. But I'm sure in America, like in Western stuff, definitely has an extent of something like that. It's just different culture things. And yes, sometimes it makes me uncomfortable in anime, but you have to look past that to be able to like something like anime. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk. But honestly, I think she could like have a Velcro or like buttons. So if she absolutely needs to, she could. Maybe she does feel super comfortable in that, but personally, I wouldn't. Because like she's only 16. Come on, guys. So the next character I drew, we won't see it for a few, like 2 more minutes. But Aoyama, he can shoot a belly button. Or he can shoot a belly button out of his laser. No, he can shoot a laser out of his belly button, and I think that's kind of weird, but I don't know. It adds to his weird charmingness of his character. Yeah, he's probably one of like the first background characters I noticed. I'm like, this guy's kind of hilarious, and I dig it. Anyway, like he was one of the other characters I noticed besides like the main people, like the Baku Squad and the Deku Squad. I'm like, man, that guy's weird, but I like him. Anyway, I've been recently playing around with shading, and there's no exception in this piece, and I think it adds a little bit more dimension. And it's nothing like too drastic, but I still think it works, and yeah. It definitely just adds a little fun something. Same with the highlights, even though I go crazy with them. Anyway, like, it just turned out so good. Like, in the stages of the blush, it looks like she's extremely sunburned, and then I turn down the opacity and it looks a little better. And the only thing I don't necessarily love about this piece, is the blush. It just didn't turn out amazing. But other than that, like, chef kiss. I also had a hard time doing, the highlights on her hair because it's in such a weird updo, but I still think I was able to manage it. And with the white outline behind her, I tried to make it, or at least kind of mimic the way her quirk looks when she's using it, because when she's making something off of her body, there's like little sparkle, like purpley, pinky sparkles. So I kind of mimicked that, but just with white. That was just kind of my thought process going into that. But honestly, it's also to just make the whole piece pop. Because, like, you have the nice background, and then the white outline really helps it just pop, and, like, yeah, anyway. But I did add some little hearts in there, because I like putting hearts in my drawings. I used to love hiding them and stuff. I still do that sometimes, but I don't think a lot of people knew that I did that, so yeah. Also, tried to have, like, some of the golden parts of her suit look shiny, like the thing that she has across, like, her boobs. Okay, so with Aoyama, I had a really hard time drawing his hair. He's got some interesting hair, but anyway. He's just an interesting character together, but he is quite fabulous and he's beautiful. That's kind of why I decided to draw these two in the same speed paint, because they're both quite, like, beautiful characters. More so Aoyama, and that's very accentuated, but Momo was amazing as well. I don't know. Yeah, I've recorded this. Hi, sorry about that. It cut out. Like I said, I was saying, I have had to do this audio quite a lot, so there's probably some background noise, but I don't want to do it again. My voice is getting tired. That's really lame. Anyway, Aoyama is an interesting character, but I think he's just a funny character, and I think he's got a long way to go with his power, but I can't wait to see more of that as well. So like I said, I did have a little trouble drawing him, and yeah. So like I said, with my Bakugo video, I'll have a little link at the top right corner in the info card if you want to watch that. I said that I'm not going to really draw like the masks and face coverings. I probably could have gotten away with it with Bakugo, but I just decided it's easier this way. There is one character in specific that I'm thinking of. I'm going to have to draw like a covering that's on their face. If you know what I'm talking about, good for you. Let me know, like, put it down in the comments if you know. But anyway, so he has these really big glasses that are supposed to, like, help him not blind himself with his own quirk. But what about the other kid? Like, what if they look directly at the laser? But whatever, I don't make the rules. So, I kind of accidentally forgot to draw them, but I think it's okay because, like I said, I'm not going to really do this stuff on their face except for my character, so I didn't think about that when I was recording the video. And with the gold on his, like, the rim of his uniform thingy, is that what yeah, his hero outfit, it'll, like, change where it is, and it's kind of weird. It might be because, like, when they revamped their costumes, but I'm not sure. But anyway, both of these designs will be in my shop down below, and I'll have a link. I'd love it if you could check it out. It's not all My Hero Academia, but it is mostly My Hero Academia and Six Musical. Let me know if there's more stuff you want to see, because I'm definitely up for doing that, because my friend is like, it's mostly My Hero Academia and Six Musical. I'm like, you're not wrong. So I'm working on that. And, so yeah, but definitely subscribing and liking this video and telling people about this and commenting is a-okay, and following me. So yeah, I'll see you next week with another video. Bye-bye!